What do you think it's like to walk into a room and become the center of attention, not just for what you say, but also just for being there? Have you ever wished you were more respected and known for the respect what you deserve? If you said yes, you're not alone. In today's society, many of us feel unappreciated and ignored, like we don't exist. But you don't have to accept this. Today, we will start a new journey together, full of promise and challenge, where we will learn how to use valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy to build a strong sense of self and an undeniable presence. This isn't about getting attention. It's about developing long-lasting thoughts and actions that make you not only highly regarded but also stronger from the inside out. In this video, we'll go over 10 core strategies that have helped people change how others see them, but more importantly, we'll look at how these strategies change not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. Join us on this challenge. Watch this video all the way to the end to show yourself that you are determined to keep going, even if the trip is hard. It's not just about making a moment. It's about building a strong presence that lasts and leaving an impression on people's minds. Post, "I'm ready," or "Are you ready?" to let me know if you are. Plan number 1. Take care of yourself. People who can't love themselves can't love others. Being selfish is not knowing how to take care of yourself. You can help others more if you take care of yourself first. This is not only good business advice, but also a basic rule for living a happy, worthwhile life. Being self-aware is the first step in taking care of yourself. Spend some time getting to know yourself, from your most basic needs to your deepest soul wishes. Once you know what you need, you can start physically nurturing and growing in a way that serves your purpose. Taking care of yourself means living a good life and eating well. When you take care of your body by exercising regularly and getting enough sleep, you not only feel healthy, but you also exude a natural beauty that makes people want to love and care for you more. On a mental level, self-care means regularly feeding your soul. You can do this by reading, meditating, or spending time on personal hobbies. When your soul is fed, you become confident and peaceful, creating an irresistible charm. Lastly, remember that self-care is an ongoing process. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosopher-emperors, said, "Our life is what we think it is." If you keep investing in yourself, you not only make your life better, but you also become an inspiration to those around you. That's how you make people not beg or yearn, but appreciate and value deeply. Strategy number 2. Stay cool and collected. Seneca, a great Stoic philosopher, once said that the best way to deal with anger is to put it off. This advice has a lot of power to help us deal with difficult and stressful situations in today's world, where we can be swept up in a wave of negative emotions at any moment. It's more important than ever to practice self-control and calmness. Picture a stressful day at work. You walk into a late meeting and are met with hostile looks from your co-workers. Your instincts may tell you to react badly, but stay calm. Take a deep breath and give yourself a moment of silence to think. Then take charge of the situation. What you say next not only calms you down, but it also makes the people around you admire your ability to stay calm. In the Bible, the phrase, "Be still and know that I am God," has a similar meaning. Not only is silence a sign of humility, it's also a sign of inner power. When we accept silence, it makes room for us to think deeply about ourselves and the world around us. Building up our calmness and self-control is not only a way to improve ourselves, but it's also a way to connect deeply with our spiritual beliefs. When you stay calm during a storm, you are not only following a philosophy that is thousands of years old, but you are also opening the door to respect and love from those around you. Join the conversation in the comments section by telling us about the problems you're having and how you deal with them with peace and calm. Times seem to fly by so quickly that we forget how valuable they really are. To be with you and learn from you. This is not just a promise, it's an inevitable result of using Stone philosophy to manage your time. Strategy number 3. Value your time. Imagine you are in the middle of a storm, but don't move or react to the chaos going on around you. This image represents life's challenges and how you must face them. We can't change what happens around us, but we can change how we react to it. People around us admire and respect us when we stay calm in the face of life's changes. For example, there is a story about a leader who faces a crisis that could mean the end of the company. Rumors are flying and the team is becoming unstable because of stress. Instead of panicking, this leader holds a meeting with everyone and presents the facts, dispels the rumors, and lays out a clear action plan. Their calmness calms the team, reducing fear and boosting confidence. So how can you keep your cool and stay calm? First, let yourself enjoy the pause before you respond to anything. Take a moment to stop. This short break will help you gather your thoughts. Think about what's going on and act instead of reacting. Second, practice being mindful. Regularly practicing awareness or meditation can help you stay calm, even when things around you are crazy. Third, take charge of what you can and remind yourself that the only thing you can change is how you respond. Keeping your mind on this can help you feel less useless and anxious. Fourth, change how you see difficult events. Instead of seeing them as threats, see them as chances to live by your values and get stronger. Fifth, learn from everything that happens after. After each tough situation, think about what happened, how you dealt with it, and what you can learn from it. This practice of thinking about the past helps you stay calm and collected in the future. The path of Stoicism isn't about hiding your feelings or being different from the world. It's about figuring out what really matters and focusing on our smart responses. By doing this, we earn the respect and appreciation of those around us. So, keep your cool and observe a world that not only respects you, but also wants the peace you embody. Fourth way to improve your active listening skills. Are you a good listener? Imagine you're talking to a friend about a difficult personal issue. Instead of looking at your phone or planning your next response, you choose to stay silent and give your full attention to what they're saying. Sometimes you ask them questions that show you're not only listening, but also understanding what they're saying. This makes them feel heard and understood, and it also helps you grow as a person. Stoic ideas say that active listening is more than just a skill. It's an important part of becoming a happy, free person. Active listening means seeing every conversation as a chance to learn something new, both about the other person and yourself. When you really listen, you're showing that you're humble and ready to be open to their thoughts and feelings. So how can you consciously practice active listening? First, get control of your own feelings and thoughts. When you start a conversation, remind yourself that your goal is to understand, not to react. Next, pay full attention by not only hearing what is said, but also watching body language and emotions that aren't said. Finally, be patient, because experience shows that silence can be stronger than words at times. Marcus Aurelius Epicus and Seneca both stressed how important it was to listen to others and to oneself. They saw it as an essential part of living a moral and meaningful life. When you listen, you're not just getting information, you're also opening your mind and heart to learn from every conversation and experience. Now, answer my first question. Are you a good listener? Have you ever listened to someone who wasn't talking? Share your deepest thoughts in the comments area. This is strategy number 5. As the saying goes, embrace lifelong learning. This timeless advice shows how important it is to keep improving yourself and adapting to new situations in life. It's part of the journey of self-discipline and self-betterment. Spirit of learning isn't just advice. It's a way of life that will earn us respect and admiration from those around us. When we commit to never stopping learning, we not only gain more knowledge, but we also develop a deep understanding of the world and humanity. This not only helps us change how we act and behave in order to be more in tune with nature and society, but it also makes us more valuable in the eyes of others, which is the noble duty of education. A very important part. By sharing our knowledge and experiences, we not only teach others, but we also prove our worth. Each lesson and story we hear confirms what we already know and how we think about life. But lifelong learning isn't just about getting more information. It's also about building character and learning to be patient, grateful, and accepting when things go wrong. Adherents of Stoic philosophy. Learn to perceive everything from multiple perspectives, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth by embracing the noble duty of education and committing to a life of learning. We not only become more valuable in the eyes of those around us, but also create a positive impact on the world. This makes others not only appreciate, but also in a sense see our presence and guidance in their lives. Becoming valuable in the eyes of others does not only come from demonstrating power or authority, but through expanding the soul-sharing knowledge and understanding we nurture respect and love from those around us. This is not a quick or easy process. It requires perseverance, courage to face fear and failure, and a strong desire to become better every day. When we take the time to learn and develop ourselves, we not only enrich our knowledge, but also expand our souls, laying a solid foundation for a worthwhile life. But before we continue our journey, thank you for watching and joining us for the first part of this video. But let's not stop here. Let's keep going on this journey to learn about the next principle. Be real, because being real is the basis for all important relationships. Don't forget to like and share this video to inspire more people so that we can build a strong and positive community together. Adopt sincerity. Did you know that being honest is the most valuable thing you can have? As Epictetus wisely said, if you want to be a writer, you have to do things that show who you really are. It's more than just a plan, it's a way of life that helps us value ourselves and get other people to value us too. In the early years of his work, Patrick, a freelance graphic designer, felt like he had to make products that the market wanted instead of ones that he was truly passionate about. Even though he was making good money, Patrick felt empty and had lost his creative spark. One day, Patrick decided to make a change. He started working on personal projects that showed his unique style and creative point of view. At first, he was afraid that people wouldn't like this new, more personal style, but the opposite happened. His work started to get praise and attention from the design community, with many saying how real and new each piece was. Patrick's story shows how important it is to be true to yourself. When we do, we not only attract like-minded people, but we also leave a deep and lasting impression on them. Authenticity not only reveals our true essence, but also allows us to connect on a deeper level with those around us, creating an environment where appreciation and honor are given not only to ourselves, but to everyone. Remember, in a world where truth is often undervalued and superficiality easily accepted, authenticity is your most valuable asset. It not only makes you unique and irreplaceable, but also, in a sense, makes others beg for your presence and sharing in their lives. By embracing and expressing your authenticity, you not only convey a powerful message about personal worth, but also Contribute to creating a better world where everyone is respected and valued for their true selves. Within each of us lies an unnamed secret, something deep and private, not easily shared with others. When we keep a part of ourselves for ourselves, we not only protect intrinsic value, but also evoke curiosity, creating an irresistible allure. This not only enhances self-worth in the eyes of others, but also fosters deeper relationships where mutual respect and desire for understanding each other become the core strategy. Seventh number, maintain a sense of mystery when meeting a new person. Their gentle mystery often piques your interest and makes you want to learn more. This is not only a social phenomenon, but also a basic part of human nature, a deep thirst for the unknown that forms the basis of Stoic philosophy. It makes you more valuable in the eyes of others and creates an irresistible urge to learn more. Drawn to think of yourself as an open book with new lessons and ideas on every page, people are naturally drawn to you and your journey of discovery, which turns every talk into an exciting adventure. You become more than just a storyteller. You become an inspiration, making people wonder what else they can learn from you about life. Increasing appreciation through knowledge isn't just about getting more information. It's also about sharing what you know and putting what you've learned into practice. When you share your life's lessons, you invite others into your life, which leads to deep and important relationships. Sharing your knowledge and experience not only makes your life better, but it also makes the lives of those around you better. The respect you receive isn't something that can be bought or faked. It comes from constantly learning new things, and becoming a source of knowledge and experience makes you the center of attention and admiration, making others beg you to teach them. For you, it's not just about keeping things about yourself a secret. It's about constantly sharing and growing, which makes you an inspiring person who can't be stopped. Embrace lifelong learning as a reminder to always try to get better, making a difference in the world for yourself and those around you. How would keeping this sense of mystery change your life? Are you ready to put it into practice? Share your stories below so we can all learn. Strategy number 8. Be careful what you share and with whom you share it. Imagine you're at a social or online event and feel the urge to talk about every detail of your personal life. In these situations, remember the power of restraint. In today's world, social media and constant connectivity make us want to share everything, from big accomplishments to small complaints. However, there's a lot of value in being careful about what we share and with whom we share it. This isn't just a lesson in self-control, it's also a reminder to value ourselves and keep our mental area safe. A successful businessman friend of mine once had to make a big choice. Should he tell everyone about his future project? He worked in a very competitive market where information was valuable. At that moment he remembered what the philosopher Seneca said about the wise man. The wise man lacks nothing but needs many things, while the fool lacks everything because he doesn't know how to use anything. Instead of telling everyone about the project, he decided to keep it secret and only share it with a small group of trusted partners. Being restrained isn't just a way of life, it's also a plan for every time you share something. If you're not sure if this information will help you in the long run, or if it will help you gain trust and respect from others, it might be best to keep it to yourself. Remembering that discretion is a form of strength. We not only keep ourselves safe from unnecessary dangers, but we also build a strong personal image that makes people want to learn about and eventually appreciate our true worth. This is how we show not only knowledge, but also self-respect, which is a trait that gets people's attention, admiration, and maybe even requests for your presence and sharing strategy. The 9th one. Embracing the art of receiving may improve our spiritual and social lives. Accepting art not only makes life more enjoyable, but it also helps build a culture of kindness, unity, and mutual support. Stoicism is based on 5 principles. The first is acknowledging interdependence, which means understanding our natural connection to others and God. Being self-sufficient and cocky can cut us off from the rich tapestry of community. The second is developing gratitude. When we accept grace, we develop a grateful heart that sees the kindness of others and the material, emotional, and spiritual gifts that have been bestowed upon us. The third is encouraging humility. Acceptance makes us humble by telling us that we aren't invincible, and that the key to being wise is recognizing our flaws and needs. Fourth is strengthening community. When we let others accept us, we strengthen community ties and show that everyone can easily share their needs and weaknesses. This shared openness is what builds trust and deep connections between people. Fifth is supporting kindness in a lovely cycle. Accepting others with ease makes it easier for them to give, creating an atmosphere where kindness grows. To really master the art of acceptance, you can start with small things you do every day. When someone thanks you, just say, "Thank you," to show that you understand what they meant. Ask for help when you need it, and see it as a chance to build relationships. Open your heart to feedback and see it as a chance to grow as a person. Say thank you for acts of kindness, no matter how small. By doing these things, we not only make our own lives better, but we also help build a culture of being kind, unity, and helping each other. So, learning the art of acceptance is not a sign of weakness. It's a deep sign of strength, resilience, and recognition of our shared humanity and divinity. If you agree with our point of view, please leave a comment about how you practice acceptance in the comments. When life gets hard, we often look for strength within ourselves to get through it. But where does that strength come from? What makes a person not only get back up after a fall, but also stronger and more resilient? Join us for the last strategy in today's lesson, where you'll be reminded of how to train yourself to be unwavering and persistent, a trip that Stoics vividly described. Phil's thinking plan number 10. Build up your strength and stamina. Stoicism shows us how to tell the difference between things we can control and things we can't. Accepting that many outside factors, like other people's thoughts and actions or unexpected life events, are out of our control, is the first step to becoming resilient. This understanding is not a sign of giving up. It is a strong decision to put our energy and effort into what we need to do. What you think and feel. When you follow this principle, you give off a calm and sure vibe that makes people want to be around you. They see you not as a moving reed in the wind, but as a steadfast mountain. Even during storms, resilience comes from facing problems over and over again and sticking with them even when it's hard. It's about seeing problems not as impenetrable walls, but as chances to learn and grow. Stoic tasks, like choosing to be hard on yourself and thinking about hard times, are not just tests. They're also ways to improve your mental toughness. When you share your stories of perseverance, you inspire others and show that the human spirit is strong. People naturally want to be with people who have these traits because they see them as leaders, friends, and partners. Stoicism gives you a way of looking at problems that doesn't just see them as problems, but as opportunities for growth. This change in viewpoint changes how we see life. Things that once seemed like impossible mountains are now seen as stepping stones. People will come to you for advice and company not only because you are strong, but also because you share a vision that turns hardship into opportunity. As we wrap up today's lesson, let us say a few words about the inspiring journey we've been on together. We've looked at 10 powerful strategies from Stoic philosophy that can change not only how others see and value you, but also how you see and value yourself. Leave a message to help us all out before we end. Also, remember that every like, share and subscribe is a great boost for us. It shows that you liked the content and want to see more, so don't forget to click the notice button. Bell to find out about new and important lessons from the world of Stoic thought. Thanks for joining us today, and please keep watching the videos that are shown at the end of this one. Keep working hard, and most of all, keep shining. We're excited to be with you every step of the way.